The lapwings are now about to start dive bombing onto the lions to try and deter them. But it's been a very hot day, and the lions have been very successful in catching all sorts of things. So it's only right that they've come down to have a drink after a lovely afternoon. That is so stunning. I love how they've also all gone into little groups. The 3 on the right, looks like the 2 in the middle, and of course then the rest of them on the far left. And you can still hear how angry those lapwings are. Now I wonder if those buffalo that we saw aren't going to come down in this direction to also have one last drink just before it gets too dark. And ideally that would be a perfect strategy for the Nkuhumas. And there's not a breath of wind this evening, which could actually work against the Nkuhumas. They like to rely on the wind. That's just because when there is a bit of a breeze, it does muffle sound. And of course, it can also work in their favor if they are sort of downwind of the animals. And they won't be able to smell them coming either. But we'll see. It's going to be a dark evening. There's no stars tonight. Oh, I need to turn my radio on and tell Mike where the lions are. They seem to not be able to find them. Ephraim and Mike, please come to the dam. I'm going off air again. Just quickly let them know, and I'm going to turn the radio off. Sure, they're very thirsty though, lapping up as much as they can. And look how they drink. Look at the technique that they use, how they stick their tongues into the water. And you see how it almost curves backwards. And then they're able to lap it up, and it sort of hops into their mouth, I suppose. Well, the light is getting quite bad, I'm afraid. But we'll try and stick with them for as long as possible. Like I said, these cubs are still just a little bit too young to put a spotlight on them unnecessarily. Here comes one of the males. He's finally made it. Looks like Nkuhuma coming down. I'm just listening and I'm just watching all the lions. Look at him running. Unfortunately, we're going to have to pan away from him in a moment. He's trying to keep up with one of the other lionesses. But did you see all that power, though, as he was running? It's just pure muscle, even when they've got big fat bellies. It's incredible to see how fast they can go. There you go, going past the dam cam. And I know that the dam cam isn't unfortunately working, but don't worry, we are trying to fix it as quick as we can. But these things do take time. And there, the honeymoon couple goes off into the distance. And it seems as though the rest of the pride, the one little cub has become quite brave now and is following after them, but sort of with no more parental supervision. It's already on the other side of the dam. You're becoming very big and brave. Now, George, you're wondering, you've asked a fantastic question, if the lions will roll in the dung of perhaps the herbivores that they're looking to hunt. They do indeed. They often see them rolling in buffalo dung and elephant dung, and that does work very well to mask the scent of a lion. We were chatting about if lions smell. Wow, did you see the speed that that little cub managed to get to? Wow, I even saw dust coming off behind it. Now they're slowly making their way around again. Oh, we're still waiting for Tinyo. Tinyo seems to be lagging behind. Oh no, I've just seen him. He's coming down slowly. There he is. He's not rushing at all. He's taking his time and marking his territory. And now he's coming down. I wonder if he's going to go for a drink. Nkuhuma didn't. He just went straight after the other lioness, not letting her out of his sight. Here's the little cubs. Be careful you don't go too far, because if something comes running out of the bushes, you're not going to have anyone to protect you. And that's what happens, is as these cubs get older, they get bolder. And they have to learn the lessons the hard way of wandering too far away from the protection of mom or any of the other pride members. Anyone trying to stalk? Look at them, they're really starting to get wild now. It's amazing, hey, how close the lodge is and all this is happening. Like I said, sometimes you don't have to go out on a game drive at all. So you can just sit from whichever lodge you're at and watch and have all the animals come around to you. You can see the light has now faded very quickly. There goes Tinyo. He doesn't seem like he's going to have a drink from this pan. Perhaps he'll go to the top of the dam. Maybe we must go around, I think, VM. Should we zip around? Because at least if he drinks from the other dam, we may get some light that's coming off him. Let's do that.